What up, people? So welcome back to my channel. So, yeah, we're going to be checking out 15 things you won't believe people actually eat. But you know what? I've seen people eat a lot of nasty stuff, a lot of disgusting things like fish testicles, turtle blood, uh, cow, whatever it is that people eat. I've seen them eat it all the time, and I don't know how they're living right now, but I will bet you their organs or their liver problems, their, their liver problems would have been a whole lot worse. So, with that being said, let's get into this video. Let me share. All right, here we go.
It's a fact of life. Everyone's got to eat. But while most of us are more than happy to have a sandwich and a bag of hot Cheetos, some people are quite literally insane and would rather travel the world to eat. Well,
ugh, what is that?
From a crunchy, gooey fish.
What is this? What is this? Someone please tell me in the comments below or in the live chat, tell me what is this supposed to be?
To a 4-pound cholesterol-packed cow tongue. Here are the 15 things you wouldn't believe people actually eat. Number 15, tuna eye. As our planet continues to struggle its way through an increasingly difficult time in its existence, chefs are working to reduce their environmental impact any way that they can. Some focus exclusively on sustainable produce, some avoid single-use plastic, and some just give up that lukewarm McDonald's lunch in favor of a fresh lettuce leaf. But all of that pales in comparison to what Japanese chefs do.
Oh God, no.
While most chefs work to use as much of their ingredients as possible to avoid waste, Japanese chefs truly do use every part of the fish. In sushi bars, it's common to enjoy the delicate taste of a tuna belly. But many chefs also particularly enjoy a more gross part of the fish, the eye. Believe it or not, there are many restaurants and bars in Japan that sell the fleshy eyes as appetizers or even just bar snacks. After some good cooking, the heart...
Oh boy. I don't even know what to say to this. Honest to God, I don't know what to think of this. Cooking eyes, bro? Seriously?
Hard outer edge of the eye can be bitten into, allowing the gelatinous contents of the inside to be sucked out. Yum? Those that have been lucky enough to taste the eyes describe them as somewhat bland, similar to a more traditional seafood like squid, which explains why so many chefs work to brighten the flavor with ingredients like soy sauce and ginger. I think I'll stick to regular bar snacks.
Same.
Thank you. Before we go on, like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now, or this centipede will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Number 14, cow tongue. For many Americans, the idea of eating tongue is probably pretty disgusting. But believe it or not, the cow tongue was a popular ingredient in the United States until the 1950s or so, and continues to be popular around the world.
Oh boy.
Sip with us, sparkle with us, live in the moment with us, smile with us, style with us, celebrate you with us, be you with us, barefoot with us.
Bite your tongue really takes some...
I would never bet myself $200 because you cannot pay me enough money to eat stuff like this. I would end up dead or in jail to eat stuff like this. Nah, forget it.
On a different meaning with this meal. While it may not look particularly appealing,
look like it got
the
some
cow tongue is
diseases
an
on there.
incredibly flexible piece of meat and has been said to taste like ordinary steak, if a little milder.
I don't care if it tastes like steak or not. It looks
ingredient is used
nasty.
in soups, salads, and even sandwiches around the world, particularly in popular regional dishes, the most famous one coming from Mexico. South of the border, curious eaters enjoy a meal known as tacos de la guena, tongue tacos for those not knowledgeable in Spanish.
I would bet you if y'all watch them Facebook commentary videos, you will know that the chefs be cooking some tacos and everything. I mean, those are not just steak. It's either cow tongue or man, it's wild.
Spanish, a recipe that is a closely guarded secret. I'm kidding. It's a tongue on a taco. It's also a popular ingredient in Korean and Japanese barbecue restaurants and is even consumed to celebrate Jewish holidays. That's right, it's kosher.
Yeah,
For those of you on a
y'all need
diet,
help.
it should be said that a standard 3 to 4 pound tongue contains more protein than a T-bone steak, which would definitely help you build that muscle. Unfortunately, it's also high in cholesterol, so you probably wouldn't survive too long on a tongue diet.
Now look, I don't even eat this nasty stuff because one, I have high blood pressure. So the last thing I want to do is have my high cholesterol go way up. So I don't know who was high on drugs to be cooking stuff like this, but they need to see either a therapist or quit their job while they're at it. But it's no, man, I'm not.
Number 13, deep fried Mars bars.
Mars bars.
As far as world cuisine goes, it seems like Scottish food never quite caught on with the wider world, which is something of a shock considering how high fat and sugar it is. But when you look deeper, it makes sense. After all, one of the most popular takeout meals in Scotland
like deep
is
fried
also
candy
one of
bars
the
and
most,
stuff.
I want to say, interesting?
I mean, I don't think deep frying candy bars is not that bad, but it's still going to taste like candy regardless. Not unless you put some some syrup on it or some chocolate and frosting on it though. But regardless, you know what I'm saying, I don't think this is not much of a big deal anyway. But as far as everything else, I can't.
Yep. What? In August 1995, a newspaper published an article about Scotland's craziest takeaway and kickstarted an unusual regional legacy. Thankfully, there wasn't anything too weird about it. It's not like they were serving human meat or using rats as chefs, but they were, in fact, cooking and selling what has now become known as a Scottish delicacy, the deep fried Mars bar. It's pretty much exactly what it says on the menu. An ordinary chocolate bar, deep fried until crisp.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's not nothing that comes from an animal, then I'm alright. So let me fix this stuff on that. Okay, the quality is 360p, so I don't understand why it's not.
Crisp. And while most people treat it as an occasional treat or curious delicacy, some actually eat these things often as part of what is known as the Mars Bar Supper. The Mars Bar Supper consists of a deep-fried Mars bar and chips. Or
this is not that bad, man. All you're doing is just frying a candy bar. So I don't know why they got this on this list.
For our non-British friends, fries. It'll come as no surprise to say that health experts have warned continuously against this meal, insisting that it's a significant driver of health conditions including obesity and diabetes. But damn if it's not delicious. Probably. Number 12, head cheese. Don't be fooled by the misleading name. This is not a
Oh my god, this
piece
thing.
of cheese. And believe me, when you find
Let me say something quick. I'm trying to make sure that everything is fine.
out what it is, you may be glad you're not getting it on your sandwiches. Head cheese is actually a terrine, but not any old terrine,
Oh
obviously.
no! You know, I might
This
as
one
well
is
just sit through it.
significantly more vomit-inducing.
Pop those in the fridge until they set up, and then voila.
Back in the Middle
Ugh.
Ages, peasants had to find
Hold on, let me stop for a minute.
a way to eat.
Let me let's just say this once again.
Discarded heads of cows, pigs, or sheep. They discovered that if you simmered the head in water, you could produce a delicious stock. But when you let the
This is
skull
pretty
cool,
disgusting.
you get some delicious natural bone gelatin that could create something
Bone gelatin?
even better. It was then that head cheese came into existence.
Ew!
A
That's an
terrine
ugly
made
word
from
right
the
there.
gummy insides of an animal head. Well, at least it's sustainable. While the meat was once the domain of peasants and
Oh my, this thing's buffering.
that didn't have the benefit of costly ingredients,
Oh, God.
head cheese can now be found in many high-end
Man, I don't know. Why is this buffering like this? I might have to. You know what I'm saying? All right, look.
expensive restaurants all over the world. If you can stomach it, of course. Number
Not
11,
me.
frog sashimi. It
Frog
seems that
sashimi.
every single animal on the planet is eaten in some part of the world, no matter how unusual or, well, weird. Take, for example, the humble frog. Unless you've ever been
Ew.
to an expensive French restaurant, the likelihood of you actually eating a frog
Yeah, I won't be eating that in about 5 years. Like I said, I'll probably end them dead or in jail because you cannot pay me $500 to eat stuff like this. I'm not doing it. Sorry.
is low. But now, apparently, even Japan is getting in on the experience.
Or we know Japan's going to end up getting an experience because they've been coming up with some wild stuff. And it's been like this since for years. Anything they eat from cow tongue, a frog penis, or whatever, they'll use soy sauce to balance out the flavor. Yet it's disgusting at the same time. So
So we're all probably going to be eating it soon enough. Restaurants in Japan are now producing sushi with unusual and original
Yeah, my bad. I don't know what happened. I had some internet issues. But let me share this video again of where we were.
Japanese diners tend to be pretty open-minded when it comes to their sushi, but even they are probably a little hesitant about diving into basically a live frog. Then again, it's sushi. Would you notice? Number 10, drunken shrimp. If you saw those words on a menu, you'd likely assume that we're talking about a delicious dish that features shrimp cooked in wine, or, if you're especially fearless, Jägermeister. And in a way, you'd be right. But we'd guess that to eat a meal like this, you'd probably have to be pretty hammered yourself. All across Asia, restaurants serve what they claim to be authentic drunken shrimp. And while some are wildly different recipes, they have some basics.
I never heard no drunken shrimp. I heard of drunken master, but drunken shrimp? What you supposed to do? Get drunk off of shrimp? Shrimp got some alcohol in it, some champagne, some Budweiser in it? Not me.
Similarities. The one requirement for a dish to be classified as drunken shrimp, the little critters have to be served alive and moving.
Ew.
Yeah, probably best to crack out a bottle or 6 of wine before you dare try them. While the Japanese prefer to serve the fish without any cooking oil, Chinese chefs like to get
What
them
in the
absolutely wasted first, soaking them in spirits and marinating until they've absorbed the flavor of their marinade. Then they're served in a quirky glass goblet with a lid that will, hopefully, prevent them from flinging up into your face. So that's fun. If you were to serve live produce in the Western world, it's highly likely your restaurant would be immediately closed and never allowed to open.
This internet sucks.
But Asia is a whole other culture. And by all accounts, these hammered little friends are actually surprisingly tasty. Alcohol can do some incredible things. Number 9, sea urchin. For most of us poor folk, the eating habits of the rich have always been a little bit unusual.
Yeah, I think we get the picture. Don't eat this stuff. Look, obviously, I'm having some trouble with reacting to videos on StreamYard because every time I do it, it keeps buffering. I don't know why. You know, I wrote them like 1,000 times and this shouldn't keep happening. Either that or I might as well just stop using StreamYard for a while when it comes to reactions, you know, videos. Because this cannot keep happening. I don't know if it's me that has issues with it. I think all the other content creators are having issues with, you know, reacting to videos on StreamYard because it shouldn't have to keep buffering no matter what, you know, difficulty you set it up in. 360p, 720p, 1080p, whichever it is. It shouldn't have to keep buffering like this. I don't like that. So I think we all learn a thing or two about eating certain things in the world when it comes to traveling, you know, around the globe in general. If you see like a raw fish or a cow tongue or frog legs or a bull eye, don't even attempt to eat it. It's not worth it. So y'all enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, I'll probably see you next time. And I don't know if I don't know if StreamYard will ever fix this stuff because it shouldn't have to be doing all this. So yeah, I'm out of here.